Hello everyone, my name is Naledi Mfoloe and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our communities. Now, today's topic is a very provocative topic that has actually been sparking debate across South Africa, and that is the rise of the movement called Capexit. Now, this movement, which seeks to break away the Western Cape from South Africa, has actually been generating headlines and controversy. Now, Capexit is still a growing movement advocating for the Western Cape and potentially other parts of the Cape to actually separate from South Africa. Now, the supporters of Capexit argue that the Western Cape, currently governed by the Democratic Alliance, which has a strong base of support among the white South African population, is actually better managed than other parts of the country and would thrive independently. However, criticism of the Capexit has been increasing. In a recent commentary, a South African Sista has denounced the movement as a thinly veiled land project driven by colonial era entitlement. Now, she argues that this push for separation is actually rooted in a desire to further divide a nation already grappling with issues of unity and equality. Let's have a look.
Time there's a conversation that comes up about white people's entitlement and this Cape independence thing, people like to use this, oh, but you're not all from here. Most of you are like Central African. The only people who are here first are Khoisan. Don't act like you give about Khoi or San people at all. You also can't use the logic of you're not Southern African, you're Central African or East African. Africa didn't have borders until white people got here. The only reason South Africa exists is because colonialists back in the 1800s decided that they wanted to chop up Africa like a little cheesecake and share it. White people in South Africa are descendants of colonizers. I am an indigenous person. I'm indigenous to the whole continent. Nigeria is my home the same way that Kenya is my home. South Africa is a colonial construct that y'all created.
Now, I must say that I actually share the very same sentiments. The supporters of Capexit, many of whom are descendant of Dutch colonizers, are actually attempting to impose new borders on a land where such divisions should not even exist anymore. And South Africa's history of colonization and segregation should not be repeated through the modern attempts to cut down exclusive territories. And I think that removing borders rather than imposing them is particularly very important. Now, as the sister reflects on her own connections to various parts of South Africa or even Africa, including Nigeria and Kenya, it becomes very clear that our shared heritage should actually guide us towards greater unity rather than division. And I must say that the timing of this movement is also notable in the context of the rising afrophobia in South Africa. One incident I can recall is the tensions and the controversy that has been surrounding Chidima Vanessa's participation in the 2024 Miss South Africa competition. Now, her Nigerian and Mozambican heritage has sparked a debate that emphasizes the deep-seated prejudice and xenophobia that still is very present in this country. And this backlash against individuals of African heritage further complicates the narrative of Capexit and highlights a broader issue of intolerance that actually needs to be addressed. Now, as South Africans or South Africa faces the challenges, it is crucial to focus on building inclusivity and solidarity rather than further division. Now, as we continue to follow the developments of Capexit and its implications, we encourage you to share your thoughts on this divisive issue. What are your views on the movement, and how do you think South Africa should address the underlying tensions of division and intolerance? Let us know in the comment section. Let's engage. And while you're at it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me. Till we meet again, it is goodbye for now.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Chobal Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.